Now we are going to talk about how to outmaneuver people talking over you. The reason why winning professionals command respect so often is because of their speech game control. You might have a great idea, but how do you actually push it forward when you have someone cutting you off and talking over you? This requires mastery. I have worked across different industries and I've been analyzing for many years colleagues and leaders who always are orchestrating conversations, and they all run the same exact process that in this video I'm going to break down. This is the 4-step method for how to maintain speech game control to prevent people from talking over you. And hi, I am Pico, an expat MBA leading completely different teams for over a decade. And this is what I am testing, trying, and working on all the time. Alright, now, let's start. Before we get into the speech game control guideline, there is a fundamental piece that you have to understand. This alone will level up your speech game control on a substantial scale. Staying on track when others try to snatch the spotlight is all about hacking the psychology behind workplace dynamics. These are the moves behind the scenes. It is the most important foundation within speech game control. Now, workplace dynamic psychology can be boiled down to one simple concept. People have power struggles, and that means they have insecurities. We all do. When people feel that someone else can steal the spotlight or say something that goes against their principles or plans, they get scared. They feel insecure. To avoid that, they won't let you talk. It's really that simple. And this is going to happen all the time. And they are going to make it feel like they have a better point of view or a very important idea. But even if that were true, you're getting cut it off. Some people are playing a game and planning all these tricks, while others are simply reacting to their fears without knowing it. And it doesn't matter. Don't take it personally. So understanding what is going through their minds and why they do what they do is going to influence how you get ready to stay in control. That really is the big secret. Reading between the lines of their motivations is the special ingredient to make this method work. Before we dive into any step, it's way more important that you get a deeper grasp psychologically of what's happening in their minds. So the most complex reason people do this, and the one you have to identify early on, is because they are testing you. They want to see how far they can go with your boundaries. And why? Because of dominance. People are consciously and unconsciously assessing status. They want to know what you are made of. And if you shrink or leave it unchecked, they'll come back for more. Taking you down makes them stronger. They need this type of validation and to show others that they are the real deal. This next reason is the most dangerous one. At the very least, it will give you more lessons. They are setting you up for failure. It's sabotage. They want to undercut you and make you look unsure. Why? Maybe they want your recognition or your role, or they are envious you are in the spotlight. And don't think they just made a mistake. This is precision. Another reason that you can't really prevent is that some are narcissists and don't really care what others have to say. It's all about them, and your words don't matter unless they have something to benefit from. They believe they are more important. Or, and this is very likely, they don't want you to outshine them, so they have to dilute your comments. Others simply don't know how to listen. They grew up in an environment where listening was a form of showing weakness. And again, this is why this whole point is so important and why we had to go one by one. If you read what's between the lines for each one of these cases, it's always their answer to fear. They may seem strong and confident, but they are afraid of getting caught. Sometimes they do it subconsciously, and sometimes they know exactly what they are doing. But the truth is, they are afraid. They are afraid that they are not perceived as strong as they want to be recognized, or that your idea will interfere with their plans, or what you have to say may be accurate and makes them question what they believe in. And what they believe in is their identity. Questioning that is tough and scary because it hits your ego. It's not easy for anyone. And whatever the reason, you shouldn't take it. And that's the special ingredient that I mentioned. It doesn't matter how tough or bold they look. They are just a human, like you and like me, who is afraid and covers that by talking over. So don't let them get into your head and control the narrative. They are equal to you. Now, if you understand this whole thing, the method to outmaneuver people talking over you becomes way easier. But don't think of these steps in chronological order. They are related and go hand by hand, but it's not that you must start with step 1. You can rearrange them if needed. So let's talk about speech game control. If you could count all those times in your head when you told yourself, oh, I should have said that, or I should have done that, or Next time, I'll be better prepared. It happened a lot of times. And still, after dwelling on that by yourself, you got caught by the same thing again. It happens to all of us. And this is the first step of the method that makes a huge difference for speech game control. It's not about reacting. You have to expect it with open arms. You have to go to each meeting or interaction with your radar on without showing it. And when it happens, when they do it, you stay unfazed. And this is the hack. If when they talk over you, you either take it personally or remain shy and passive, you lost. You just gave them more power. Hack the problem by regaining control while staying cool. For this, you are going to need preparation. Speak to yourself as if you were working in a meeting or during lunch break. Then, imagine someone talking you over. This is a show, so act. It doesn't matter if it's your imagination. Just do it and smile. Make eye contact and politely bring the attention back to your point. Rehearse this over and over again in front of the mirror. This will give you confidence. One phrase you can use is, "I know you have good ideas. Let me finish my point and then we'll hear yours." Practice being interrupted and saying a comeback like this phrase or any other that is not aggressive and shows collaboration. Train this step many times. It's very important to practice staying calm and in control. This will make you look more powerful. Now it won't go perfect at the beginning, but don't worry. Keep doing it because mastery takes time. The second step is a little bit dark, so only use it with someone who really deserves it and is constantly interrupting everyone. But don't be emotional about it or it won't work. You have to stay professional and respectful. This is about seeking fairness and making yourself be respected. It's not about bullying others. Okay, so step 2. Set the trap. And this is only to do with chronic offenders, okay? So once you feel more comfortable in this game, leave on purpose some open pauses for this person to take the bait. Once they interrupt, be ready with a comeback phrase like, "I know you are eager to contribute. Please let me finish. I promise it won't take long." Just smile, don't frown, and stay calm. This next step will give you more authority, not only to one specific message, but to your whole presence and aura. This is step 3. Influence the narrative. For this you need allies, so build a network of stakeholders to share your points before the meetings. But even more important, listen to their ideas and feedback and include that in your message. Make them part of your journey and be part of theirs. When sharing your ideas in groups or meetings, mention these stakeholders or colleagues with phrases like, "We reviewed this with X and Y the other day and we agreed that blah blah blah." Or, "And thanks to X for challenging this project because now it's more efficient." If you make other colleagues part of your work and your message, those interrupters will have a harder time cutting you off. But also, you will make your network stronger and people will feel better working with you. They might even defend you or support you. So start with this right now. Now, nothing of this works if you don't pay attention to step 4. Believe in your self-worth. It doesn't matter if you make mistakes or if you stutter every now and then. And don't confuse this with just talking to talk. Know your topic, collaborate with other teams, and risk it. Stop thinking that others are smarter than you or that you are not ready. You will never be ready, so just keep trying and keep making your messages and stories better every time. Let others shine as well and support their plans. They are your allies. Now, why do you think we spend so much time talking about the criteria for people talking over you? I'm going to tell you, because you also have to understand yourself. We all have the capacity to talk over, and we all do it. We are all humans. So you also have to recognize it and find the balance between when it's a good idea to do it and when it can be harmful. But obviously, some people take it to the extreme, and for those specifically, we have to be ready. They are doing something wrong, and they are aggressive, and they can make us feel smaller or weaker. But we know they are just afraid. We know they are using a mask. They are humans, just like us. So don't let them overstep. I mean, pick your battles. Sometimes you have to let go, but stay in control and be the one shaping the narrative. You got this.